Last year I did a video on my childhood heroes and they were all men, no women. I had quite a few female friends reach out and query this. So I've decided to address this in today's video and talk about women that have also been an inspiration or had an impact in my life. And to be totally honest, this did really make me think and reflect. There's the obvious one, and that's my mother. Being a pillar of strength, that voice of reason, and a non-judgmental presence in my life. I could go on, but I'm actually going to talk about others. And it's a mixed bag too. So first up, it's Madonna. She needs no introduction. I came across her music in 1984 with Holiday and Like a Virgin. As much as I took an instant liking to her music and developed a young teenage crush, what I admired most about her was her strength and her not giving a shit attitude. Growing up, I was always taught to conform to societal norms to achieve success, but here was someone that was achieving success by going against them. I continued to conform, but I think I always had that small amount of rebellious nature, which is probably more evident now than it was when I was younger. The key lesson: don't do what everyone expects. Be yourself, be different. And in her own words, I stand for freedom of expression, doing what you believe in, and going after your dreams. Next up is Princess Diana. Now, I know she was referred to as the people's princess, but engaging in matters of royalty or taking any interest in anything the royals did was far from my world back when I was younger. However, while studying for my PhD, I remember Princess Diana paid the university a visit. She flew in via a helicopter and landed in a school field opposite the lab I was working in. Many of us came out to see her as she made her way past us and into the university. Considering who she was, it was at that moment I was struck by how humble she came across. I still have this vivid memory of her in this light green dress. Although she was being rushed through, she was still patiently spending time engaging with people and giving a genuine smile. I must admit, I was quite enamoured. It was a reminder that no matter who you are, what your background, being kind and giving a smile goes a long way. Moving on, there's the fictional video game character Lara Croft. She's been played in the movies by Angelina Jolie and Alicia Vikander, but my earliest memory and most vivid memory of her is from the mid-1990s when the first Tomb Raider game was released. I loved it. Was it the character or the gameplay? I guess a bit of both. Having grown up in a very masculine era, around very strong women, including my mother, grandmother and sisters, I've always believed in equality, but Lara Croft was the most in-our-face representation of something that a woman could do just as well or better than most men. And personally, I found it to be amazing and refreshing. And I think it was about time there was a female character that was universally liked by all. Lara Croft shows that no matter what is expected of us, we are all capable of so much more. Then we have Nupa Roy. Now, some of you may not know who she is, but as I was growing up in the 1970s and 1980s, I'd see her on the big screen where she would always play the archetypal mother in Bollywood movies, Ma. Especially my favourite movies like Amar Brantani, Diwar and Khoon Pasina. So what was so special about her portrayals? Well, she kind of reminded me of my own mother. Always there for her children, a pillar of strength, a voice of reason, and mostly non-judgmental in her portrayals. Growing up, even though films were a realm of fantasy, Nupa Roy's portrayal of a mother always seemed grounded in reality, which made these fantasy movies even more special. And seeing her name come up at the starting credits assured me I was going to be watching a good movie. She's a reminder that someone doesn't need to be universally inspirational, but there may be that something special in someone that only you need to take notice of. Okay, now the final one may be a little controversial, but bear with me here. It's Kim Kardashian. She's someone who I really do not engage with and actively try to avoid consuming any information on. But that can be a challenge in itself, considering she can break the internet with a single Instagram post. She's an entrepreneur and a reality TV personality who's had her fair shares of ups and downs in the public eye. Some may consider her manufactured and without talent, but what you cannot deny is the success she is today. What she has shown is that if you have the right support, surround yourself with the right people, engage with the right crowd and know how to market yourself, you can go a long way to personal growth and on the road to success. I guess it all sounds easy, but we all know it's not, so hats off to her. She may be an inspiration, but that doesn't mean I have to like her. And there is a great quote from her that sums her up. I love when people underestimate me and then become pleasantly surprised. So there you have it, women that have inspired me and impacted my life in some way. I hope you can all take away some lessons from them too, but I would love to know who your inspirations are. And what did you make of mine? Do let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, please do give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, I'm Dr. Rakish Rana, the Clear Coach.